about to blast a... Now get lost, bro.
Real, you keep it real. Huh? You keep it real, you keep it real.
You keep it so real, you give it so good, like I knew you would.
What's good, YouTube? It's your host Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan, and you are now watching MVP Magazine. And yes, people, it is time for the launch of the Keanu Reeves simulator. I mean CyberPunk 2777. How many sevens are there in that? Now, CyberPunk has just hit next-gen consoles and current-gen consoles, and there are some people complaining about bugs and glitches and all this kind of stuff, but me personally, I'm playing on PS5 and I haven't seen anything. Now, if you're any kind of heavyweight hardcore gamer, you've definitely heard something about the issues surrounding Cyberpunk 2077 already, whether it be the frame rate, the small little graphical glitches, or the rapid crashes this game keeps on having. You've definitely probably seen a video about it here or there on YouTube. And, yeah, here's another one. Now, anyone that's been playing Cyberpunk since launch, especially on console, will definitely be aware of the game's aesthetic problems. But what is here gameplay and experience-wise is quite top-notch, and CD Projekt Red actually more than delivered on most of their promises. At the risk of sounding like a Cyberpunk apologist, CD Projekt Red aren't wholly to blame. Cyberpunk's problems are more indicative of the industry it's a part of. The fact that this game was undercooked, not allowed to mature in the gaming oven and just reach its full gaming flavor just so it could release and be a part of the Christmas rush to get as many sales as possible. As if over 8 million pre-orders weren't enough. And it wasn't the bugs or the random crashes and just the poor optimization that made that clear to me. It was actually more the fact that this game boasts a first-person view that immerses you more in the eyes of your character and has such a rich attention to detail and graphics and world building. But as far as interacting with the world, there's actually not much you can do. And I really doubt that's what was originally the plan for this game. It feels like there's a lot of cut content when you're playing this. For instance, one of the main factors of this game is looking cool, customization of your character. But you can't even change any of your character's main features and cosmetics once you've passed the initial character setup. You can't change their hair, eyebrows, beard, even their hair color or anything like that. And this is based in a game world where you can change how you actually walk, how you jump, how you can augment anything about yourself but the way you look. And all of that just seems a little bit on the backwards side. Another thing that definitely stood out like a sore thumb is the fact that you can't interact with the environment beyond, just small little endeavors. Things that we've seen in the PlayStation 2 era. Even in games like Shenmue, you could interact and play the arcade machines. You could even do things like, play a game of pool. And when you're walking around these lush, beautiful environments, it begs for you to interact with them. it begs for you to be able to just go to one of the hot dog vendors and just pick up some food and be able to use that later on for a health item. It begs for you to be able to just go and kill some time playing a 8-bit video game when you're in the arcade. And when everything is so richly detailed, it just kind of just has a what's the point? Things like that immerse you more in the gaming world. And I reckon if you look at the original briefs, design briefs for this game, those features and probably a lot more were probably part of Cyberpunk. Now, what am I saying? Things like graphical bugs, game crashes, frame rate dips and whatnot, they can be patched out in the future. Definitely, like no problem. I'm sure that CD Projekt Red will get around to it in time, even for the base consoles as well. Mark my words. Look at what they did with The Witcher 3 from launch to the way it ended up. I'm sure the PlayStation 4 version at least will end up running quite well. Maybe not a consistent 30 frames per second, but it will definitely run well enough for you to be able to enjoy and drive and shoot and aim and do what you're doing. Now, as regards everything else, woo, it's going to be really serious, I'm not going to lie. Really serious. Like, the memes that have been coming out about this game have just been gold, like pure gaming gold. So yeah. It's not like CD Projekt Red are being let off the hook because they don't deserve to be. They did mess up big time and stuff. But what is here as far as gameplay wise, straight up fire and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even one of the people that was too hyped for this. As followers of the channel can actually tell, there wasn't much or any mention of this game before. I just picked it up on a whim, and yeah, I'm definitely enjoying what I'm playing so far. But I'm not gonna excuse the fact that if I was playing like one of the base console versions, I probably wouldn't be having as much as a good time. But that's what I'm saying. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5, which has the best performance at the moment. And another video is definitely coming about that. Yeah, I am definitely gonna bring that up. The Xbox Series X version performs better at 30 frames per second because there is no 30 frames per second version on the PlayStation 5 at the moment. Yep. And the PlayStation 5 performs better than 60 frames per second. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see what's going to happen. But yes, let me know what you think of this game. Let me know, have you picked up Cyberpunk? This is kind of a informed rant and stuff because I am vexed at the fact that this game looks like it was made on, it was developed on a tree bark. Do you know what I'm saying? The game looked like they used like twigs on the station. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it runs. But as far as gameplay and everything is just great. Do you know what I'm saying? And the game looks great. When everything works on this game, it really works. It's just a shame that this game just kind of catfished the whole gaming industry. But anyway, sayonara GGs.